Vincent van Gogh created more than 2,000 artworks. Today, his paintings sell for millions. But while he was alive, he sold only one. So what went so wrong? This isn't a story about talent. It's a story about timing, mental health, and a world that wasn't ready. Who Van Gogh really was. Van Gogh wasn't always a painter. He tried being a preacher, a teacher, even an art dealer. Nothing worked. He only began painting seriously in his late 20s. And from the start, his style was different. Too emotional, too intense, too strange for his time. Why his art didn't sell? In the late 1800s, people wanted calm, realistic paintings. Soft colors, perfect faces. Van Gogh did the opposite. Thick brush strokes, violent colors, paintings that looked unfinished. Critics didn't call it genius, they called it ugly. Van Gogh also struggled deeply with his mental health. He lived in poverty, moved constantly, had very few friends. People saw him as unstable, not as an artist worth investing in. That reputation followed him everywhere. So what was the only painting he sold? A small artwork called The Red Vineyard. It was bought by a Belgian artist for a modest price. Not fame, not fortune. Just enough to survive for a short while. That was it. One sale. In his entire lifetime. Without his brother Theo, Van Gogh wouldn't have survived at all. Theo sent him money, art supplies, and emotional support. He believed in Vincent when no one else did. Ironically, Theo died shortly after Vincent. Never knowing how famous his brother would become, Van Gogh died at just 37. Poor unknown, believing he had failed. But years later, the world finally caught up. Art movements changed. People began to understand emotion in art. And suddenly, Van Gogh wasn't crazy. He was a genius. Van Gogh sold only one painting while alive. Not because he lacked talent, but because he was ahead of his time. His story reminds us of something uncomfortable. Sometimes the world doesn't recognize brilliance until it's too late.